You're listening to The Geek Awakens, where the talk is geekier than missing the train to Hogwarts because you had to pick up a pumpkin spice latte. Here he is, the man himself. It's Mitch.
That is 100% true, and not like any of you can see it, but I am holding up. It's a pumpkin spice frappuccino, but
Same diff, just cold.
it's cold, and it warms my heart. So,
Also joining us is Matt.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's going.
Going where?
That's a good question. And I want to make sure she checks her mic to make sure it's on first, but also is Tabitha.
Hello.
Oh, it is on.
Look at that.
She checked. Nope, nobody ever checks, so I always have to make sure they... Anyways. And then last, and definitely not least, it's Lilith.
Hello.
How is Lilith?
Good.
Lovely.
How's Pickett?
I am having a craptacular day.
But you said it was such an excitement.
That's my job, I guess. It's either that or everything sounds like this, and I'm just
Eeyore?
yeah, Eeyore. Anyway, so yeah, I am not a great day, but I'm here. This is one of my favorite shows of the week, so let's make it happen.
oh, makes me
Yay.
happy.
I'm glad.
So anyway, gonna start off with. I was hoping that this kind of breaking news was going to be more exciting than it was, but we're going to go with it anyway because it's still kind of breaking news. Earlier this week, / maybe even last part of last week, Marvel kept dropping these like teasers. All it was just said MU, and then it would have like some artists attached to it, such as Colin Bunn, Adam Kubert, a few other people. So there's a lot of speculation. There's even speculation as of yesterday that it was going to revolve around possibly the return of Wolverine or the return of the Fantastic Four. No, it was announced today at Marvel's Diamond Retailer Summit presentation that it's going to be Marvel Monsters Unleashed. That's all we know. We got nothing. But it sounds not exciting.
Not nearly as exciting as we were hoping.
And
I don't even know if I know what that means. Like, at all.
To me, I hear that, and I think that it's like the Scooby-Doo sequel. But Scooby-Doo is DC, so don't get... But yeah.
It's not something that's like earth-shattering like you were hoping for.
Right.
Well, that's kind of the way they were billing it. Was
Right.
not necessarily earth-shattering. Yeah, big news, and not so much.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of big news, I just want to tag this because I want to tag it on every show. A week from Saturday, we have the first ever challenge accepted live happening at Weeble's Bar and Grill. We're going to be there from like 2 o'clock to like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. What was that?
I said sweet.
Oh, I thought that was Mitch.
I was sipping on my pumpkin spice frappuccino.
Of course you were. But yeah, we're going to be there from like 2 to 5. We're going to be giving away stuff all day while we're there. So people come out, we'll play little games, whatever. And then like around 3 or 4, Joe is going to sit down to a special wing challenge made specifically for Joe. It's going to contain, what did they say, like 4 pounds of wings?
I thought it was 2.
Now, one of the servings is 2 pounds.
Oh, okay.
But I think in total they're going to have 4 pounds of wings. They're going to start off with like 10 pounds. A pound of like spicy, a pound of like really spicy, and then 2 pounds of like ridiculous. Yep. Which we got to sample.
Yeah, it was really tasty.
It tasted fantastic, but it was definitely hot.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could eat 2 pounds of wings with that on it.
No, and with that sauce, it's like a isn't those wings they use like a habanero breading or something like that?
Yeah,
so,
it's a pain.
Yeah.
My stomach hurts just like thinking about
there's
it.
there's the name that they gave it. I don't know if I want to say it on air.
What was it, like the fire butt challenge? Wasn't that it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like the a-hole?
Satan's a-hole.
Satan's a-hole?
Yeah. You can fill in
The A.
You can fill in the A-hole.
Really?
Wah, wah.
We're not even like 10 minutes in here, Mitch. Come on.
Wrong show. But yeah, so that's going to be happening a week from Saturday on September 10th. It's going to be a fantastic time, and I really look forward to seeing people there. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Take it away, Mitch.
All right. So, wait, you said prizes. Like, can we win these?
Nope.
I'm busy that day. Anyway, so moving on, because MU, whatever.
FUMU.
Right. Ooh, I like that. So, anyway, Marvel, there is some more TV side Marvel. Nothing confirmed, but they're developing, along with ABC Studios, a comedy series centered around the New Warriors, which is kind of like... This article describes it as a junior version of the Avengers. So not to be confused with the Young Avengers. But one of the leads in the New Warriors series is going to be none other than Squirrel Girl.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I highly doubt they're going to get Anna Kendrick for that. But
No, not
As-
a TV show.
yeah. But as we discussed a couple weeks ago, in my opinion, Barb from Stranger Things would make a much better Squirrel Girl anyway, so here's hoping that they can tap her. Not like that.
I'm the one who gave you the look.
That sounds nuts.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
I haven't been here in a couple weeks. I'm out of practice. Sorry.
I mean, neither have I, but
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just along for the ride at this point. I'm on some medication right now, so
So there's that.
yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, I got this massive toothache, which I shall not describe
Thank
because
you.
Lilith hates it.
Lilith does hate that.
So I shan't describe the pain and why I'm in pain, but it's tooth pain. That's all I'll say. And so yeah.
I would much rather deal with like a broken arm than
Oh yeah, any day
than
of the
mouth
week.
pain. Like
Yep.
it's awful. You can't sleep during it.
You right? And I've got this till Tuesday.
Hey, when's the best time to go to the dentist?
At tooth hurting.
Tuesday.
At tooth hurty, right there.
I'm going to go ahead and go.
You're kind of trapped right now.
I really
literally
am.
are.
I get trapped every week, and I just can't escape.
So
It's not even like we have assigned seating. It just
no,
happens.
yeah,
Just kind of how we walk into the room, I think.
Right.
right. So anyway, Matt, you've got a little bit of news about No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's not quite as exciting as everybody thought it would be. It was hyped for, I don't know, at least a year prior to release as this, large, expansive, really cool space exploration game. And, well, there's kind of two things. One, in the 2 weeks it's been out, the PC side of things has seen a decrease in their players by 90%.
Oh, wow.
They started out the first week and they were like 212,000 players at any given time. They're down to 20,000 people at a time. Now, granted, that's not, that's not saying that those 212,000 people aren't still playing, but they're not playing nearly as much. So, there's definitely people that have quit.
I would say that a good number of people have quit. It's not just, people just not playing at the same time.
No,
or
and that's
anything.
just the PC numbers. That doesn't include PlayStation numbers. So for consoles, what it looks like for that. But some of those players that are not playing anymore are so disappointed in the game that they're trying to get refunds.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because they're claiming, bad performance and false advertising. Basically that it didn't live up to the hype that everybody expected for it. So people are trying to get Steam to give them their $60 back for the download. So
I still play it on my PlayStation. I play it every morning. It is such an easy game to play to wake up to.
See, I was really excited about it. It looked really cool. And I'm like, I really can't, just fork over the $60 for it right now. So I'm just I'll wait on it. I'm really kind of glad I did. I'm like, now maybe I'll pick it up when it's, a bargain bin title just to give it a shot and try it.
I don't feel it's worth $60, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't listen to hype a lot of the times on video games. They're never accurate.
Right.
They always promise more than they can possibly give. So I try to stay away.
Right.
So I guess that helps. But it's like an adult Minecraft. Is how I view it. It's just exploring and farming, and it's not 8-bit. It looks pretty on my big TV in the morning, and I'm going, this is pre-coffee. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's not
I mean,
intensive.
the idea that, there's, what did they say, 18 quintillion planets that you can discover.
Insane.
I mean, you're never going to get there, but the idea is really cool that you could go out and find planets that no other player has found.
Yeah.
But still seems like way too much.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many planets that the creators themselves haven't visited them all.
Correct.
How can you create something without visiting it?
Random creation.
Yeah, the algorithm that they used.
Okay.
I have several animals that I've discovered that are part hyena, part platypus, part spider. Like, they have...
That's disturbing and
It
scary.
is.
Actually.
It is terrifying. With, like, Stegosaurus
I don't know, like a
back.
platypus with 8 legs
A platypus
just creeps me out.
face. Like,
But it does
bill,
give me an idea.
But with, like, hyena coloring. And then 4 legs with 4 floppy spider feet on each. And that's an animal.
And if it laughs like a hyena, I'm definitely out.
You're welcome to this game.
I'm going to wake you all up when I have that nightmare tonight.
Now, I had no part in this, so...
You're here.
You're
Guilty
present.
by association.
Right.
Get out of my head, Matt.
So anyway.
All right, so a little bit other gaming news. Lilith, you had something about Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I've got 2 things about Pokemon. Okay, so one's really small and it's not a big, huge deal, but it's fun for people like me. So Build-A-Bear, have you guys heard about Build-A-Bear? They're doing Pokemon Go characters.
Well, they already have Pikachu.
I'm just saying, if they do a Squirtle, Hanukkah's coming up. Hey.
I didn't know we were doing Secret Santa for Geek Awakens.
No, but we totally should.
See? Yes.
Secret
with
Geek,
her.
I'm in.
Oh,
Secret
I'm
Geek.
super
yes.
in.
The Secret Geek. Please?
Wait a minute. So does that mean whoever gets Lilith has to give her 8?
Yes.
Don't give her that idea. Because you know that I'm going to end up having to draw her.
Yep.
And...
Would you use, like, colored pencil or...
Sorry. I mean, it'd just be... It would just be regular pencil, and it would be a stick figure, because that's about
fair.
That's about the extent of my artistic abilities.
Okay. What else you got for Pokemon Go?
So the other thing is, in Illinois, they have proposed a bill that is called Pidgey's Law.
I just love that name.
I do too.
Nice.
I hate the bill. And it's going to essentially allow private property owners to call on Niantic and be like, you need to take our property off of your engine. We don't want anything spawning here. And then they have 2 days to do it, and then they pay $100 per day that they don't do it. And we're talking park districts can do this.
I hope... Oh.
Okay, this is
That's-
just a
So
money
I
grab by
thought-
the state of Illinois.
Yes.
Who's already broke.
I thought it was just like a private property kind of situation. So that includes like the park that's not cool. But you know what? These park districts probably won't do much because they're getting visitors right now.
Yeah.
So
Well, one of
Hopefully.
them, there are large groups of like dune restoration where they're like, we don't want people on our parks anyway because we want to preserve the grass and preserve the natural.
why
I
is
think
it
they missed the point in what a park is.
right?
That's what I'm saying.
But
I mean, it's preservation. That's a different story than a park.
They're like,
exactly.
we don't want people going on our land and disrupting nature.
Do you want to be a park or not?
Exactly.
I did read something else where it gave better examples of public spaces that probably shouldn't be Pokestops, including like
Graveyards?
graveyards. But yeah, I'm not no. But yeah, like the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum.
That one's already been removed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just giving it as an example, because there was also the
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
yeah, the Atomic Bomb Memorial Park in Hiroshima. Probably not a good spot. So while on the one hand I feel like they're going maybe a little bit too far with this bill, I do agree with it.
I don't think they should be fined for it. I don't think it's a governmental regulation that needs
like-
to be in place. But I think that Niantic should, of good conscience,
Okay.
be like, okay, yeah.
And I think that's why that fine is small, is because it's not, they're
How do they also have regulation over a non-Illinois based company?
Right.
This isn't the federal government
You're a
we're
global
talking
company,
about.
and you're
Yeah.
going to pay attention to the one of 50 states.
Yeah, no.
Not going to happen. I that's the funny thing to me about this is I just don't see them even caring. Like, okay, maybe we'll get around to it. Okay, so they
We'll
take a
look into
request
it.
into consideration. Maybe 3 months down the line, some Joe Schmo programmer like, oh, here, okay, click, okay, they're gone. They're not ever going to pay the fine.
No.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know. I agree there are some places that should not be Pokestops. But I think that it should be handled differently.
yeah.
Well, the thing is isn't Niantic already opened up like a ticket system basically where you like companies, businesses, cities, townships, whatever can submit, say, hey, we want to come off of your registry, and that's how like the Holocaust Museum got taken off and other things. So
Because
if they
they're-
already have this system, then why would you need to make a law to enforce?
Because
Well-
Illinois.
Well, yeah.
Government.
And plus, I mean, this bill isn't specifically targeting Niantic. Yes, Niantic is, I mean,
Right.
really the only player in the game, but like, the only big one.
Yeah.
Once more augmented reality games become popular or whatever, then those other developers would also be included in this law.
Right. Which is going to happen. I mean, the more this game's huge.
I know.
It was huge day one.
I hit 18.
So yeah, I mean, eventually they're going to come up with the problem is this though. All the other games are going to be, cheap in parentheses knockoffs compared to Pokemon Go. So they've got to come up with an original thing. Lilith and I we play Ingress. I haven't in a while, but we've played.
Slacker.
I haven't played anything. I don't even know the last time I turned on Pokemon. To be completely honest.
Well, the answer is that half of the question.
Right.
Um,
You have to let us know if there's anything good in here.
I will.
Can I tell you that on the Pig and Joe show, two of like the cast, Joe and Grizz, were like on their phones, like, oh, "There's a Pikachu. We want to go." I'm like,
I
guys,
got one the other night.
I still haven't gotten one.
I still haven't gotten one. Granted, I haven't played in like a couple of weeks, but
Right,
still.
that's where I'm at. But yeah, but I'm like, guys, we're in the literally in the middle. Like, just put on a song or something. I'm like, not putting on a song. We're in the middle of a show. Gosh. Anyways, so yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
So, all right, Tabitha,
Yes.
you are really annoyed with Will Ferrell, aren't you?
I can't stand Will Ferrell. It is what it is. I know that I'm in the minority here, but I can't stand him. Like, I can't watch a single thing with him in it without getting so irritated that I just angrily leave. Like, I can't watch him. And, like, this popped up on my news feed at work, and I raged for, like, 10 minutes about how terrible this is. Sherlock Holmes, played by Will Ferrell, and John Watson, played by John C. Reilly. I don't want to live on this planet anymore with that movie somewhere in the universe.
mean, you can just pretend like it doesn't exist.
I can't though, because it's going to be everywhere, because people are terrible and they're going to think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said when I made this post, like, do you hear that sound? Like, that's the bones of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle rolling over in his grave thinking, God, what have I done?
I mean, I agree with you to a certain
Yeah.
extent. I mean, I don't think this sounds like a good project
No,
at all.
Absolutely not. Like, how are they going to make that?
But it could have been worse though.
Could it?
Yeah, because the article said that originally Watson was supposed to be played by Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh God.
Oh, God, I would almost prefer that.
No.
Almost.
No.
Oh wow, what's wrong with John C. Reilly?
He
Is he worse than Will
guilty
Ferrell?
by association.
That's the one thing I can separate out of this project is I can separate John C. Reilly because by himself, he alone is he's a very good actor. He's funny. He's entertaining. And granted, I'm probably the only person on the planet that's never seen Step Brothers, so I don't know how he interacts with Will Ferrell.
Stupidly.
Well, assumingly, but you know, I can understand. It's the team up that just
I'm not for it. I'm not excited about it. I don't think it should exist. I think they should stop trying to get an original idea. Come on. Like, how many times are we going to remake Sherlock Holmes?
About 73.
That's
Roughly.
73 too many. Well,
I was-
72 too many.
I was gonna say 221.
Really?
That many?
B.
Got it. You're just so funny today.
I'm clever.
You're
Well,
great.
I mean, I'm kind of with you. I agree. Movies should not be constantly remade. It's okay to refresh it every now and again, maybe reimagine it,
Right.
but we don't need the same thing over and over. But the same thing applies to stuff like Harry Potter, which, if you don't mind, I've got another brief piece of news. Warner Brothers says they want a Harry Potter and the Cursed Child sequel starring Daniel Radcliffe, even though Daniel Radcliffe has already said he's not interested.
And J.K. Rowling has also said she's not down.
Right. But by 2020, they are expecting this movie, supposedly. Which, I don't know. If they can bring back some of the familiar faces, which I don't see happening, I'm down. I would see it. But so let me pose the question. Let's say we got all the original cast you needed. Would you be interested in the Cursed Child movie?
No.
Really? Mitch?
I mean, considering I haven't even seen the third
shut up.
movie.
That's a valid point. We really need to see number. We really need to get on that. We haven't.
Yeah, I
we
know.
haven't touched on this
Slacked
in a
on
bit.
We haven't made him watch that yet.
Matt.
I would, yes.
Okay. Lilith.
I'm with Matt.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also with you guys. I would absolutely love it. I still haven't read The Cursed Child.
I think if you read
Why
The Cursed
not?
Child, you will maybe slightly change your opinion. I
Really?
did like the book,
Okay.
but it is not. It is. I mean, obviously, it's
different.
not canon. It's
Right.
it's completely different. If they went by the book, the characters would be 100% completely different because they're Jack Thorne's reimagination of characters
Okay.
invented by J.K. Rowling. Like, they're reimagined characters. Like, they're not like
Right.
Like, when I was reading that, there was no spot in my brain that was picturing Daniel Radcliffe or Emma Watson or
Really?
like nothing. I
Well,
was seeing completely different
And
people.
let's be honest for a minute. I mean, I still haven't read it, so I can't say. But if Warner Brothers were to take this over, it would be more adapted to fit the original franchise than the book was, just because that's how they're going to make their money.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I'm going to read the book before I decide on any particular decision there on my side.
I mean, would I go watch it? Probably. Would I be super excited? Like,
You just sit there with your
Midnight
arms
preview.
crossed, all grumpy the whole time.
it doesn't sound like me at all. But yes, you're probably right.
So, speaking of reimagined characters and things that shouldn't be a thing, there has been a new like some casting news for the new Transformers movie. Transformers: The Last Night is going to have.
No.
You ready? King Arthur
I'm so upset by this.
and Merlin.
And that.
So
Why? How? What?
Did you
Welcome-
Welcome to the party.
hear that?
Goodness.
Like, how does that even work? Is this going to be like a prequel?
I don't. Well, no, because Mark Wahlberg is also going to be in it.
Yeah, the little bit I've read basically seems to presume that there's a time shift or like a Back to the Future kind of aspect
Jesus.
to this.
So will there be a DeLorean Transformer?
Only if he goes 88 miles an hour.
Okay, look, I'm not going to lie.
Clock tower.
I'm not going to lie. If a Transformer became a DeLorean and then traveled through time, I'd be the happiest person in the world.
That would
And it
actually be amazing.
it would,
That would be super.
I would actually be okay with Merlin and
that,
King Arthur.
That kind of mashup actually really should happen.
But how much?
What isn't that Universal? Who's doing? Isn't that Universal?
The Transformers
Yeah,
universe.
Transformers is Universal.
I don't know.
Yes, it is. 'Cause
Is it?
they had the ride at Universal Studios.
Paramount.
Oh, well, isn't that a Universal
Isn't
company?
that Paramount Universal?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, they have the ride at Universal Studios, so I would assume.
Okay.
I'm just saying, Back to the Future was a Universal as well, so that could be a thing. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm just saying. I'm calling it right
Yeah,
now.
but what should not be a thing is King Arthur in a Transformers movie.
That absolutely. No.
Yeah.
Or
And
Transformers. in
Unless
King
there's a
Arthur movie.
DeLorean,
Oh, okay. Well, there's that small caveat, which probably won't happen.
right? That would be amazing.
I'm going to say that I'm probably in the minority here, but the Transformers movies, all four of them, for what they are, like popcorn action movies, aside from the two stupid little Transformers in the second one, which I can't stand, I enjoy it. I mean, it's fun. It's blow stuff up. It's, watch these big robots that at least I grew up watching, crush stuff. That part is cool, But right here, King Arthur jumps the shark for me.
I'm calling it right now. Optimus Prime is going to pull the sword from the stone.
Oh my gosh! I hope not.
I might walk out at that point.
Yeah.
First of all,
But I'm right.
Let's be realistic.
That's
That
what
sword is
scares me.
significantly smaller than friggin' Optimus Prime. It'd be like a toothpick.
Don't matter. I mean, maybe
Gonna
they'll
clean his
even,
grill.
maybe they'll even work that into it.
Shut up. They better not. I'm with Matt. If this happens, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to imagine a world where this exists.
I'd like to say I'm reserving judgment for the trailer, but I think I already have my judgment.
So, guys, basically what you're saying is, like, next year or whatever, double feature, Sherlock Holmes, Transformers.
Oh God.
Kill me.
I still like your subtitle for the new Sherlock Holmes movie.
Yeah, it won't be, but it needs to be called No Shit Sherlock.
If it's gonna be Will Ferrell, that would have to be.
Yeah.
Look, I'll see them both as long as there's an intermission in the middle of them where I can continue to peel my eyes. That doesn't sound fun at all.
So, Matt, you had a story about another movie that I'm really glad you brought up because I kept seeing it in my timelines and everything. I was like, I'll watch that trailer eventually, but it looks like to be one of those movies that's going to be so bad it's good. I am so glad that I watched that trailer.
The trailer is freaking awesome. It is so freaking cool. Like, there's no reason that a movie coming from Russia should look this cool. Like, really. I mean...
It looks like they took all the Russian memes and put them into a movie.
But it looks badass.
Oh, yes, because they're... Yes.
Oh,
I want to see this movie.
yeah, I definitely want to see this. I mean, I can't pronounce the Russian name for this movie. It translates to Guardians. And in general, the idea is that they're kind of an Avengers-type super force that comes together to protect Mother Russia. But I can't even explain the trailer really because it's all in Russian.
Yeah, and I really, if I'm going to be honest, I had no idea what was going on. There were subtitles, but still it was like, There's a lot to take in right now.
Yeah, the version I watched had Russian subtitles, so that didn't help it. I got nothing. But at the very end of the trailer, when the half man, half bear with the giant ass machine gun shows up,
Yeah. AKA my next cosplay.
I'm like, I won't see Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly as Sherlock Holmes, but I will go see this. This looks amazing.
We will go see the movie. We can't understand, but we will not watch 2 American actors portray 2 British men. I like it.
Well, I think let's be honest. I think those specific actors playing anything.
I don't know.
So awful.
Part of it is that one of the names that's attached to this, at least for me, and I never can pronounce this guy's name, Timur Bekmetov. He did a couple of movies called Night Watch and Day Watch, which are 2 factions of superhumans, or 2 factions of superhuman, and they call them others, that end up in a war against each other. And those are, I think they're books as well.
They are.
But the movies are awesome. Those are kind of some of my cult classic favorite movies that nobody's ever heard of.
They're great books and great movies. I agree
So
with you.
I've always wanted to read the books, but knowing that he's attached as part of this just really makes me that much more excited for it. And it needs to happen here in the States.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, what do you think the chances are of us getting that?
it probably, I don't know, maybe eventually is like a Netflix or a Hulu release, but that might be enough.
Yeah.
Just something.
So
They have a sequel for it planned.
Already?
Yeah.
Excellent.
nice.
Yeah. It's coming out in February, the first one.
So it'll probably do better here than the Warcraft movie did. So,
Wah, wah.
doesn't take much.
So Pickett, you said you had some Grumpy Cat news.
Yeah, Grumpy Cat, because nobody's heard from. Honestly, I don't. You don't hear a lot from Grumpy Cat. Maybe it's because
Doesn't say
It's
much.
a cat.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard of of a company called Grenade Beverages?
Can't say that I have.
They're the bomb.
Oh.
They got a bomb dropped on them.
Oh my god.
They have released, and they supposedly had a deal worked out with the Grumpy Cat people, but they have released Grumpy Cat Grumppuccino.
Can I see that?
This show tonight should just be subtitled "Things That Should Not Happen."
Oh, if that's
Yes.
going to be a thing, I've got another one that really should never happen.
No, that other one should never be a thing.
I agree.
Oh, well, now we need to talk about
There
Never.
may be another thing.
Okay.
it. Yet
Oh
another-
my.
Is this the show of things that should not be?
I mean, that's probably what we're going to end up calling this episode.
I'm down. The episode of things that should not be. Have we talked about anything that should be?
Not really. Oh, no, Guardians.
Guardians.
Yeah,
that's weird Russian movie.
There have been a couple good
But
things.
the thing is, that shouldn't be as good as it looks.
That's true.
So,
So, there we go.
So, okay, so they released...
quick, alter your plan, Mitch.
Oh, my goodness.
anyway,
All right, so
Grumppuccino.
Grumpy...
The fact that there's a whole line of Grumpy Cat anything
Yeah.
bothers me.
So the corporation specifically set up to market a line of iced coffee drinks with the feline sourpuss on its packaging. Because let's face it, people buy anything, especially if there's a picture of something they recognize on it. That's not me saying it. That's reading directly.
sad
from
and
this
true.
It is.
thing. And the claws actually didn't come out until
claws.
bags. Yeah, until
I am so done.
bags of Grumpy Cat roasted coffee went on sale. So now they're trying to sue them for $600,000.
I was hoping it was 9, like cats have 9 lives. I'm real disappointed now.
I'm just gonna see
So
you
yeah,
for
that's
$9.
that's a thing. First of all, I didn't know there was a thing. Like there was a Grumppuccino.
Grumppuccino.
yeah.
Can't even say it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I don't like the
it's-
way that sounds. Like, is
it's
it going to make
oxym-
me grumpy?
It's oxymoronic.
Right, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm drinking the caffeine to get happy. Just kidding. It's called Grumpachino.
All right.
Wouldn't that be a weird side effect?
Or
If
you're
you drink
drinking
this,
it
you're
because
gonna be
you're a
pissed.
Grumpachino?
Oh my God, never give me one of those. Literally destroy
Although
the
I'm pretty
world.
sure we all know like at least one person who's always overly happy. So maybe they could drink some Grumpachino and life could be good. And apparently you guys have somebody specific that is a very good choice.
Buy a whole case.
A day?
An hour.
Oh.
About to say, I mean, I don't know. She might not really have much an effect.
So can I go into my other thing that should not be? Is that okay? Let me actually I'll let you preview it and you tell me if that's something
That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be.
That should not be a thing.
Can we talk about this for a second?
Oh, we have to.
We have
Just
to.
briefly. I'm not going to go too much into
don't
it.
know.
So, okay,
couldn't
there's
read
a new deck building game called Into the Echo Side. Sounds kind of interesting, right? Until you realize that it's an Insane Clown Posse
No.
tabletop game.
Yes.
No.
Things that shouldn't be.
But why?
Why not?
No.
Why not?
Effing magnets.
How do they work?
You guys know that
Scientists
song,
lying
right?
To me. It's called Miracles.
Yeah.
And if you haven't heard it, you should.
Yeah.
Is it Insane Clown Posse?
Yes.
No, then I intentionally
You-
have avoided it.
Yeah.
You
same.
need to
It's
hear the
so
song and watch
bad.
the video. It's
Oh,
hilarious.
But no.
It's so bad.
I like
S-
all my brain cells.
Saturday Night Live did a parody of this video, and it was
It was hilarious.
it was awesome. But yeah. Anyway, so this tabletop game.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a combination of Magic the Gathering and Dominion. Which
Yeah.
you get like cards out in front of you and you create a deck to then battle whatever monsters the juggalos have to. That's the
idea of
worst.
juggalos defending anything.
Yeah.
All right.
The universe
I-
is
shouldn't
so
be.
good.
No.
So
So the cult has a game.
Yes.
all right. So
Sorry.
actually, looking back on our stories, this is like the next story is one of two things that I'm okay with happening. And Matt, I really need you to tell me about Star Trek Discovery.
Hold on, I'm looking for a picture of a juggalo.
oh, why?
Because I have one and it's epic.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look later.
Okay.
Why do you
Priorities,
have a
Matt.
picture of a juggalo?
He was standing in front of me at a concert.
I mean,
Were you at an Insane Clown
No,
Posse concert?
no, I've seen some of their fans. That's enough.
I'm so adamant. No.
You God, no. You couldn't pay me to go to one of their shows. I'd rather go to a Nickelback concert than an ICP concert.
Oh.
So there's that.
I'm probably the only person in the world who actually doesn't mind
no, I know some.
Nickelback.
Thank you, because I wasn't. You could have gone in one of two directions. I wasn't sure which way you were gonna go.
Oh. Okay.
Like I'm one of the few people on the planet who doesn't mind Insane Clown Posse.
Oh,
That could have been.
Oh, God.
No.
That
no.
that was a possible avenue.
No. 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 No.
So yes.
Yeah, you got me. I love it. Freaking.
That's our new out music.
Oh, Matt, no.
Okay, so Star Trek Discovery, because we need some good news right now. A couple of interesting things. I mean, we know that it's going to have a Netflix release, as well as the CBS streaming service.
Well, Netflix is for non-United States.
What? Did I miss that?
Yeah,
Son of
we have to pay. It's it's just on the CBS All Access, and you have to.
Screw you,
Yeah.
CBS.
And depending on how the pilot goes, because that is going to be on CBS, I will probably pay CBS like $10 a month, just literally just to watch Star Trek.
Well, now I
Discovery.
may not watch the pilot because I don't want to pay them. Anyway, they've released a couple of details. One, that the female lead, which is going to be a lieutenant commander aboard the Discovery, the title ship, is going to be referred to as number one.
Number one.
Yeah,
That was actually kind of good, wasn't it? Was it? I don't know. I thought it was.
which bothers me because I hear number one and having watched Next Generation, that's all I can think about.
Is she gonna have a sweet beard?
Only if the captain is balding.
I can't with you guys. Jesus.
So, okay, so why is she just being referred to as number one?
They're not going to reveal her name until towards the end of season 1. I mean, kind of a cool idea, but kind of just a ploy to get you to watch.
If you cared that much about her name to be like, I hate this show, but I gotta figure out this lady's name.
Well,
Yes,
I watched
I would.
How I Met Your Mother far longer than I wanted to because I wanted to meet the friggin' mother. But anyway,
We will not discuss How I Met Your Mother on the show right now. I'm too emotional already because of ICP. And I really can't get into this, okay?
I think it's having a lot of feeling.
I'm only in season 1.
Oh my gosh.
Just stay there.
All right.
You know, I want you to live in my misery. You finish that shit.
well,
Andy
she
and I
has
are.
to. She has to at least get to season 2. She has to meet Robin Sparkles.
Oh, I've met Robin
Oh.
Sparkles. Let's go to the mall.
But that was season 2.
I know, I've only seen like 3 other episodes.
Anyway,
Robin Sparkles is one of them.
yeah. Anyway, all right, go on.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So the other thing about Star Trek Discovery is that they've released when it's going to take place in the timeline. It's going to take place in the TV series timeline with the William Shatner, etc., as opposed to what they're calling Kelvin, the Chris Pine timeline, so they can avoid conflict with future movies. And it's going to be told about 10 years before Kirk's mission. So this will predate the original series.
Yeah, kind of like filling the gap between Enterprise and the original series. Because Star Trek Enterprise was well before the original series, or at least took place well before the original series.
Oh, well, I actually haven't watched Enterprise, so that's
Neither have I.
not really missing anything.
No.
You don't like Hercules as a captain?
That glare.
Wait,
I know.
Hercules?
Kevin Sorbo?
No,
No,
it was Quantum Leap.
That's yeah.
Scott Bakula.
Is Enterprise?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was...
You're thinking of
He was another captain on another ship that I didn't watch.
Beating yourself with a mic isn't gonna.
God, I hate when my brain doesn't work. Slash all the time.
So, but all right. So going back to number 1 though, real quick. I kind of feel
Better
like
than number 2.
I feel
Gotta
like
be a better way to say that.
I know, right? I think I turned this up. It's a lot
Andromeda.
louder.
There it is.
Ah, there it
He
is.
was the
Okay.
captain of Andromeda.
Thank you.
But
Welcome.
so when I first saw that they weren't going to tell you who number 1 was until like the end, I was like, oh well, obviously she's going to have kind of like a surprising name or whatever. I wonder if she's going to be number 1, if she's like going to be Riker's like, I don't know, grandmother or
Yeah.
great grandmother or whatever.
Oh,
That would be cool.
that would be kind of cool. I would.
It's kind of cheesy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it ties everything together and makes everybody go ooh.
I mean, because
Aw,
Exactly.
all the feels.
yeah, because I mean, none of the other like second in commands or whatever, nobody else was called number 1. So I'm not going to say for certainty, but I would be surprised if there isn't a reason for that.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of link there. You're right. I like that though. In a campy kind of cheesy kind of way. I like that.
Which is kind of Star Trek.
Which is kind of my jam. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So you guys know about Facebook and
Facebook, what's that?
what?
Whispering.
I keep hearing tapping, and I don't know what it is.
It's probably me.
I just hear her mic moving.
I'm
that's
like,
it.
I hear,
Tabby
it's like,
shoes.
Hey,
and I'm like,
watch it.
I feel like
That's
a
just
cat.
in your brain.
I feel like a freaking cat. Like,
You're looking around, and I'm like getting all distracted.
I keep seeing
Sorry.
you look back there, and I'm like, what's back there?
I'm like, what's behind me?
It's a ghost. We're just not
Well,
telling you.
it's a Ghostbusters poster.
Oh, Jesus.
thank you, Mitch. This is why we're friends.
Anytime. So anyway, so Facebook, they've got like trending news articles and everything, and well, it was announced last week that the company fired all of the editors and left it to the algorithm to decide what goes up on those trending articles. So, because of that, articles such as breaking, Fox News exposes traitor Megyn Kelly, kicks her out for backing Hillary. She's never been fired by Fox News.
Oh.
Yeah. Things like a piece about a comedian's attack on Ann Coulter that used really strong language. See you next Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Links to an article about a video of a man pleasuring himself to a McDonald's chicken sandwich.
So what you're telling me
I mean,
is
they're
that the
not that
algorithm
good.
has no fact checker.
Basically.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Apparently, it was always the goal to get the trending to get to where it is just in the algorithm or whatever, but the human editors were there to kind of teach the algorithm what to do. And
They didn't.
They-
do that.
Either that or they knew they were going to get fired, and they were
Right.
like, let's put all this funny stuff in
yeah.
here. Because
So,
it sounds like something I would do.
yeah.
If you're already getting fired, you might as well.
Exactly. Go out with a bang, man.
With a McChicken.
Chickens.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's no McRib, but
Ah.
it'll do it a pinch.
Gross. McRibs are nasty.
Really? That's the thing you're complaining about?
Wait, you can't even eat a McRib.
No, I can't. Well, I can. I just don't.
Right.
Able to.
Sure.
Like, if she was starving on a planet, and they were like, this is the only food, she'd be like, all right.
Would you?
I-
Technically speaking, if I'm in someone's home as a guest and they offer it to me, yeah, I have to.
Oh.
Politeness trumps rules. Yay.
So if I offered you bacon, you would you eat it?
If I was a guest in your home, yeah.
I mean, would you be considered a guest in my home right
I'd
now?
be kind of pissed at you for doing it.
Yeah, that seems like real mean.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I was just curious.
if I'm at, I don't know, if I went over to your parents' house, Tabitha, or something.
That would be weird, because
It
my
would be
parents are
weird.
dead.
Okay, well,
I mean, if you figure out a way to visit, totally let me know.
like I said, this is the show of things that should not happen.
You broke Lilith.
However, if they do offer you bacon, I'm going to be pissed because they never let me eat bacon when I was a kid. So maybe don't tell me how you got there, because I'll just be mad. Sorry, guys.
So basically, when we have the Geek Awakens Secret Santa party, it's going to be all bacon our day, right?
I hate you.
Like anybody who gets
Do not get
Miriam-
me 8 days worth of bacon.
That's a lot of bacon. Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
do you even do with
Well,
it?
most
you
people.
could give
I
me
have
8 days
no
worth of bacon.
idea.
That would be
I say
okay.
most people, in all fairness, most people's 8 days of bacon is like my 15 minutes. So
Some people get 15 minutes of fame. Piggy gets 15 minutes of bacon.
I would be a happy man. Let that be a thing. Look, if we do this secret geek thing, if somebody wants to fry up a pound of bacon, bring it over, wrap it or whatever, and that's what I get, and I can be chilling eating bacon during the show. You'll be my best friend. That's all there is to it. I don't care who you are. Just make it happen.
Can it be turkey bacon?
That's disgusting.
Have you ever had turkey bacon?
Yes.
Because see, I think it tastes like bacon.
I prefer it to actual bacon.
No, it's
I like
not the
turkey
same.
bacon.
Like,
All right.
If
Lilith-
I'm buying bacon at the store, I will buy turkey bacon.
Lilith,
I did
if
once,
you
accidentally.
get me as your secret geek, you can make me turkey bacon.
Okay.
Anybody else in here, you better get me some freaking pork bacon.
So tofu.
It's a bacon bacon.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, all right. So we have for sure one story, maybe two. We'll find out about two. But anyway,
Didn't we just talk about how we were going to find out about number one?
We totally got sidetracked with that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I mean, I think we were kind of over that.
I was making a joke. Why do I make a joke and nobody gets it?
I'm sorry. But anyway,
Look at his arms.
oh dear. All right, so while this picture is
Oh
getting
dear.
uh,
Oh, honey, no.
so Wizard World, as you all probably know, they have sometimes some unconventional guests. People who probably shouldn't be.
Momentary pause.
No.
Yeah, yes.
People who probably shouldn't be involved with Wizard World show up. So, including that, or adding to that list, at Wizard World Richmond, none other than Ryan Lochte is going to be appearing.
Well, he does like to tell stories.
True.
Yeah.
He's definitely a character.
Keep him out of the bathroom.
So,
I'm not going to go swimming.
Nobody might destroy it.
you might destroy it. Which, oddly enough, not really connected to this story, but did you hear that he's going to be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars?
Yep.
Yeah.
I already don't watch it, so.
Also on next season of Dancing with the Stars, Rick Perry. As in
Texas.
former presidential candidate Rick Perry.
More
Also,
things that shouldn't exist.
also Marsha Brady. So,
March.
but yeah,
Reality TV just hurts my brain.
Same.
Lochte will be there to sign autographs. He'll have a photo op. This article didn't necessarily say if he's going to have a like a panel or anything, but I mean, usually with a lot of stars, they get a panel. Especially an Olympic gold medalist might get a panel, but then that's going to open up questions that he probably
wanna
doesn't want to
answer.
answer, so he might not have one.
I would go with no.
Yeah. So, there's that.
Once again, more things that
This
shouldn't
shouldn't
exist.
happen, right?
You ready to end the show on the biggest thing that shouldn't exist?
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually something that I stumbled upon via a Facebook friend from somebody from high school. So, another Pokemon Go story. But there is now a Pokemon Go adult film parody.
Just no.
Yeah.
So
Can I say the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. It's Pokemon Go.
Oh. Oh God.
is Gotta Catch 'Em All referring to STDs?
So, it's yeah. It's
Oh.
yeah, and it's
I'm reading the description. No. They have to catch a rare Pikachu.
yeah. Faced with a hunky real life Pikachu. It's an all male adult film movie
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, I assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So
No.
he evolves into a muscular sex god.
As long as they don't create an app for it, I'm okay with it.
He's wearing a man thong. Alright.
Well,
it's a
I mean,
I know.
but it's got the
But-
tail.
It does have the
Yeah.
tail. I mean, good on ya, I guess.
No.
I'm not going to I won't say
play
this.
the trailer.
Right, but right above.
Oh yeah.
Right above the play.
Yeah, that definitely wins this week's award for things that should not happen.
But why? Like, but why?
I am just.
So
But
So
why?
wrong.
if yeah, if you are at all interested,
No.
I mean, well, I'm not speaking to anyone here, but anyone listening, men.com is where to find this
Adult.
masterpiece.
I mean, everybody has their jam, but I don't know why that would be it. But I mean, whatever. I'm not here to judge.
Well, I mean, but there are porn parodies for
Harry
literally
Potter
everything.
and Pirates of the Caribbean.
World
yeah,
of
all
mean-
that stuff.
Warcraft has
World
a
of
lot.
Warcraft has a lot. Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe a couple years down the road, there may be a porn parody of The Geek Awakens. You never know.
There will never be a porn parody of The Geek Awakens.
I really hope not.
Ever.
I'm moderately uncomfortable right now, and that almost never happens to me. And Matt is completely speechless.
So yeah. So I mean, it's not completely unheard of.
No, I mean,
But
they
yeah.
make parodies of like all kinds of like random pop culture things, but I just
Doesn't mean they should actually happen.
right. Also, like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the maturity of like Pokemon being a children's animated television show, I think is kind of what's bothering me about that whole concept.
Well,
Because the main character, whose name I can't remember because I don't know,
Ash.
is a teenager, correct? Like a
Yes.
young teenager. That makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, obviously they're
I mean, they're gonna.
they're
adult it
changing.
up,
Yeah, they're changing his
clearly.
origin story a little bit.
Somebody take my microphone so I can go home. Anybody? Oh, Lord.
But
Thank you. I've never been so happy to hear that noise in my whole life.
I don't know why you're shaking your head, Peggy. You said that it was okay to do this story.
I didn't know how far I was going to go.
Really?
Have you met any?
Have you met anybody
Valid.
here?
I know. I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know.
So now's the wrong time to talk about the Pokeballs.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of The Geek Awakens. Don't forget to check us out next week, same time, same place. We'll be right back doing what we do with hopefully less
Things that shouldn't be.
things that shouldn't be.
Wait for it.
At least we had our first theme episode.
Space.
Don't forget to check out all the other exciting content. Although we will not have Pick and Joe show or Mondays Who Wear Pink on Monday due to the holiday. Abby from Mondays Who Wear Pink will be in New Orleans next week doing some broadcasting, so that'll be fun. And then we'll be right back on Wednesday night with Snack Shack with Cheeto and the Nut. And then, of course, the Geek Awakens on Thursday. It's going to be good times. That's all we've got. Anybody got anything you want to say that doesn't relate to the Pokemon adult parody?
I just wanted to apologize
As you should.
for what has happened today.
That's fair.
I think we're all kind of at fault.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
At least we're a team in this.
Alrighty. Well, there it is, folks. Our sincerest apologies.
I don't know how sincere we are.
Not bad.
Maybe
Pretty
pretty.
sincere. Trust me. Pretty sincere. Alright, folks. We'll talk to you guys next time. Everybody say bye.
Bye.